Hey, it's me. It's time for another chat, and this week we're talking about motivation. I get asked all the time how I'm able to do what I do, which is often seen as very difficult or even impossible. So let's talk about that word impossible. And impossible stands for I'm not. So impossible is really I'm not possible. So if you're telling yourself I'm not possible, then you're right. You're not going to be able to do it. So the first step is to turn that around. Take out the I'm not part and just say, it's possible. But of course, that's not what most people do. Most people think, oh, I can't do that. I'm not good enough. I'm not beautiful enough. I don't have enough money. And if you start off with that kind of thinking, then yes, you will make it an impossibility. You will prove to yourself that you are not capable of doing it because you've already given up. So the first step is to just decide, yes, it is possible. People do it every day. They can do it, so can I. All I need to do is figure out exactly what they did, what the steps are, and follow them. So when we look at the word impossible, let's take out the I'm not and make it I'm possible. Once you've done that, you've already got one foot on the ladder. You're no longer saying I'm not possible, which means I'm not going to try, or I can't do it, which is self-sabotage. Instead, you're saying yes, it is possible. People do it every day, and I can do it too. When my son was 2 years old, he was obsessed with climbing the stairs. Now we live in a 2-story house, and he would want to go from the bottom stair to the top stair, and he would just keep going up and up and up. And then one day he stopped at the 3rd stair. He looked back at us and he said, I can't do it. It's too high. I can't climb any higher than this. And we said, you already have, you silly sausage. You've climbed 3 stairs. That's amazing. Just imagine if you tried this yesterday. You wouldn't even be on the 3rd stair. You'd be down at the bottom stair. And now you're here. So keep going, keep trying. You've already made progress. And that's how we need to look at things. We need to look at where we were yesterday and say, I've come a long way. I'm more knowledgeable now than I was yesterday. I've learned more. I'm stronger now than I was yesterday. I've eaten better. I've slept better. I've moved more. I've meditated more. I'm more aware of myself. I've read more books. I've spent less time on social media. I'm getting better at expressing my feelings. I'm learning how to control my emotions instead of my emotions controlling me. I'm becoming more emotionally intelligent. So whatever it is that you're working towards, whatever your goal is, just think of where you were yesterday and say, wow, I've come a long way. We also need to remember that life isn't a straight line upwards. A life is more like a squiggle like this, or maybe like this, or maybe even like this. It goes up and it goes down. There are times when we feel great, and there are times when we feel terrible. There are times when things are going really well, and there are times when things aren't going well at all. So when we're at the top of the mountain, feeling amazing and on top of the world, that is when we need to prepare for when we at the bottom of the valley and feeling terrible. When we're making lots of money, that is when we need to save some money for when we do and have any money coming in. When we're in a happy relationship, that's when we need to work on keeping that relationship happy and strong, so that when the inevitable storms come along, we've already got a strong foundation. So when we're feeling great, we need to use that energy wisely, so that when we're not feeling great, we've got something to fall back on. And when we tell ourselves, I'm possible, it reminds us that we don't have to be perfect. We don't have to be on top of our game 100% of the time. So we can mess up sometimes, and it's okay. As long as we pick ourselves back up again and dust ourselves off and carry on, we're going to get there eventually. Now, the next thing we need to do is find role models. We need to find people who embody the qualities that we admire and respect, and we need to study them. We need to find out everything we can about them. How did they get to where they are today? What did they do? What were their struggles? What were their strengths? What were their weaknesses? What advice have they given other people? What advice have they given in interviews? What books have they written? Do they have a podcast? Have they done a TED Talk? Have they got a YouTube channel? Do they have an Instagram account? What do they post? What values are they putting out there into the world? So we need to immerse ourselves in the teachings of people who inspire us and remind us that it is possible to be who we want to be and do what we want to do. Because if these people can do it, why can't we? They're not superhuman. They're not a magical fairy godmother waving a magic wand. They read just ordinary people who decided that they wanted to make a difference in the world and they worked hard at it. The final thing we need to do is to surround ourselves with positive, supportive people. We need to find our tribe. We need to find people who get us and who believe in us and who want to help us and who won't judge us when we mess up. Because we all mess up, we all make mistakes. It's just part of being human. And it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to say, I need some help with this. Can someone help me with that? And when people say yes, when people rally around you and they say, of course I'll help you, I'll support you, I'll be there for you, then you know you're in the right place. Motivation is a tricky thing. Sometimes we have it, and sometimes we don't. Sometimes we're motivated by fear, and sometimes we're motivated by love. Both are powerful motivators. Fear of failure and fear of loss are powerful motivators. But so is the desire for love, connection, and contribution. So whatever it is that drives you, whether it's fear or whether it's love, use it to your advantage. Use it to propel you forward, to get you to take action. Because as Mark Shepard says, action cures all. So however you choose to motivate yourself, just get yourself moving. Get yourself taking action towards the things that matter to you, the things that are important to you. And before you know it, you'll be on your way to achieving your dreams. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. If you like this video, please hit the like button below. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.